Hello, welcome back to my channel and to the Ultimate Racing League, sponsored by Prop Up & Co. This is round 3 of our Manufacturers Cup, race 2 here at Circuit de Saint Croix on the sea layout. Fantastic race 1. We've got race 2 coming up now, and these are the GR3 models all lined up on the grid, reverse grid for this race 2. Still got that stop that's got to be had as well. So, well, let's go through this reverse grid now, and they stand like this. We've got Vane in pole position, we've got Speed Demon second, Shadow in third, Hodgie fourth, Carlsberg in fifth, P. White in sixth, we've got Phaser in seventh, Osnad eighth, Unforgiven in ninth, Nath in 10th, Silly Shot in 11th, Slowpoke in 12th, and IQ in 13th. Right, here we go then. Usual score, watch those lights. As soon as they're out, we'll be off. And away we go. Look at the difference in getaways from these, from the GR4s and these GR3s. Vane already being overtaken by Speed Demon into turn 1, and Shadow, look at him all over the back of him in third. Sure, there'll be more flashing the lights. Yes, there will be, but he's got that wrong, and he's all he was doing was flashing the barrier there because he completely got that wrong in there. And Nate's gone to grill in the background, I see. Oh my goodness me. It goes from bad to worse from Nate. He had a disaster. Well, I say disaster. He had an eventful race in race 1. He's in 8th, and well, he kind of got sandwiched a bit. I'm not sure there was any. You know what happened there? There wasn't really much of a touch. He just kind of got himself caught in between. I think it was P. White and maybe Unforgiven, not sure, but yeah, well, he's back 13th now, and that's probably the end of his race already. But we see that in race 1, didn't we? He got himself up in 4th place in the end, so it was okay, wasn't it? So he's going to have to drive an absolute masterclass here again to get something similar. But we have got a new leader in Speed Demon. Vane back to second now. Hopefully Vane, we'll be hoping that he can have a better race in the GR3 car. So the GR4 race didn't go well for Vane. Carlsberg in third, Phaser in fourth, Shadow in fifth, with Silly Shot in sixth. He's going to have a go in that McDonald's Lexus. No, he isn't. And Hodgie in seventh. Osnad in 8th, IQ in 9th, the winner of race 1. Forgiven in 10th place. We've got a big gap back there to 11th, so something's happened back here between Slowpoke. Let's have a look. So he was in second place, wasn't he? Or finished second in race 1. Now what happened to him? Oh, and he's lost it as well. Now was there a coming together, or was it his own doing? Let's have a look. He was amongst the others. I think it looked like he just caught a bit of the grass there, and in that Genesis X GR3, he spins it, and he's back to 11th place, which allowed IQ to get through, and Osnad, Nath still recovering, and P. White there. So maybe there was a touch from P. White, because he's fallen back to 13th. He may have given that place back to Nath. In fact, I think I heard it come over the intercom from the steward's office that it was a slight touch from P. White that took Nath out. So he would have given that place back as an on-track penalty. Now Speed Demon in, still leading from Vane, from Carlsberg, from Phaser, from Silly Shot. Then we got Shadow and Hodgie close here. So he hit the bridge for the first time. Seems like we've been already driving couple of laps, doesn't it? But so much going on in these races. This is probably one of the most eventful races so far out of the 3 rounds that we've had, and all sorts of things going on. As we see Osnad having a look at Shadow down at the end of the bridge here. Hodgie just going a little bit wide, just going to have to lift off a little bit. It's now going to put him under pressure of Unforgiven. That Laser Tools Lexus, but he's on the outside, and we know that car, well, the GR4 didn't like right-handers, did it? But it looks like it's better through there in that GR3, and he's got the run on Hodgie, Unforgiven. So he hit this straight now. I mean, that GR Supra doesn't look like it's a slouch, does it? He can't get past him. Unforgiven's going to have to slot in behind him, so it's Surprising there, it's a silly shot. I think just got up into 4th place, past Shadow and Phaser. There's Osnad, Hodgie, Unforgiven is on the outside, goes a little bit deep through there. Osnad, IQ in 10th place, Slowpoke there in 11th, still recovering. With Nath also, and P White at the back, and and I can see a lot of dust being kicked up. Who was that? Whoever it was, they got away with it. Might have been Hodgie, I'm not sure, but a lot of dust being kicked up there, but they managed to keep it on the circuit. Maybe in Phaser actually, because he's dropped back a little bit, so it might have been well. And he's got almost gets pushed out onto the grass, and he's not going to get that done either. So yeah, he has to lift and let the cars go by, although he's still battling with Unforgiven here at the final corner. Unforgiven gets it done, into 9th he goes, so all sorts of dramas going on there. Slowpoke being chased now by Nath, P White in 13th, but our leader Speed Demon with that fastest lap 3:42.8 is leading this, and Vane is going with him. He's having a good ball, and just as I say that, a little bit too deep there, and then he hits the barrier. That's going to allow Silly Shot a little bit of a run on him along this back straight. It's not the main straight, but the smaller main straight. So I want the brakes up here. Looks like Colesberg. Is he going to have a go? No, he's not. He's going to sit behind Silly Shot, although tight line for Colesberg through there. Osnad in 5th place. Drew behind him in 6th. Then we've got the Shadow being chased down by IQ. Interested to see if they fixed, if the Shadow's still flashing every corner. Let's have a look. If the cameraman gives me a face-on shot. Yes, he's still doing it. So, yeah, I think if he, they'll have to get that sorted for next time. Looks like they're just starting to settle themselves down a little bit on track, so not quite as hectic as it was, although again a bit of grass cutting through there from someone. Still very close though here on lap 2, as you'd expect, but Colesberg all nearly onto the back of Vane, but just got it stopped, just got it pulled up, but that's had to slow down because he had to pull it up a little bit too much, and Osnad's going to get the run on him. So Osnad in that Porsche may well get moved done, but Colesberg is defending up the inside, so Osnad's not going to go around the outside there, and in fact just lost a little bit of time. That's going to allow Hodgie a chance of a pass down here if he can get close to the back of Osnad along this straight. Now IQ and up the inside of Unforgiven, through that tight right hander, and he don't squeeze him out because it's very close to the wall. Good driving there. IQ just sits behind it. Unforgiven, very close through here. Now let's see what the speed's like in the new Ferrari. It's a bit like it's got a massive amount of pace. It's getting a bit of slip now, which is helping, but it's as fast as maybe people would think. It's Phaser, 10th place, just had to drop back. He was having to got himself caught up a little bit earlier in last lap, didn't he? And just had to pull back a bit, which has allowed loads of people to go past him. And here we go. We've got Vane has lost a spot and another spot as well. Just runs it wide. He's going to lose 5th as well to Hodgie. There we go. So down to 6th now. Vane is trying to squeeze his way up the inside, and that was well, I'm not sure that move was quite on, but Unforgiven said, I don't care about that, I'm going through. What a move that was. But let's just go back and see what happened to the little move. Just missed it there. So let's go on ball with Hodgie actually. Let's odd that there. Now Vane's on the outside. Hodgie's just almost got himself around. A little touch, a little tap on the back from Vane. There is Vane. Now you'll see Unforgiven come through. Look at that. So much more speed where they were sorting themselves out, trying to. They're very slow through there, and that's allowed Unforgiven. And there's IQ also getting himself up the inside. All sorts of stuff going on here. But Hodgie gives Vane a little nudge. That's but Shadow's also on the outside of Hodgie, and all sorts touchy-feely stuff's going on back here in the mid-pack. So we're still right on board with Hodgie as Shadow has a look at a move up the inside on free side going into turn one. That don't work, and Vane's got squeezed right out, and that's, well, let's have a look. Let's go back out and go on the outside of the car, so have a look at that one. That looked a little bit like it was pushed out a little bit from Shadow. Had Hodgie up the inside here. Obviously Shadow couldn't go up the inside there, so but yeah, there was a big touch and big hit from Vane. A lot of damage also on the front right. Phaser's right in there as well. IQ still stuck behind Unforgiven, but this lot here, Hodgie leading the group. Some lots of contact happening through turn one back then, wasn't there? Hodgie got that wrong there, and he's going to lose another spot, maybe to Phaser. If he doesn't, just got it a little bit wrong through that tight right-hander. Hodgie remains in 8th place. There's Phaser in 9th, Vane in 10th, Nath in 11th, Slowpoke in 12th place, with P. White in 13th. So they have all caught up a little bit now, to be fair. These three were quite some way back after their dramas. But we've got a new leader, that's Silly Shot, and he's also got that fastest lap of 3:32.7. Now, so much been going on, I probably missed the pass, which was probably a long time ago. I'm not going to find it, am I? Oh, there it is there. I think that might have been it. Let's go back. No, it was before then. No, I'm not going to catch it. So, Silly Shot anyway. It must have been near there. Got that done probably, maybe into turn 2. We have a new leader, Silly Shot then, in that McDonald's Lexus, leading it from Speed Demon. Silly Shot on those soft tyres, along with Speed Demon on the soft. Colesberg had soft. Most of the guys race one were on the soft tyres. Let's see if it's the same here. Phaser, our first medium tyre runner. So, yeah, majority of the cars again on those soft tyres. Speed Demon's got, thought he had the lead again then, but he hasn't. Silly Shot then. He finished in 3rd place, I think, in race 1. So here he is then, in the lead here. It's gonna, if he stays where he is, only on lap 3, I know, but it's gonna be a good night's racing for him. All Speed Demon hits that wall, I think, because all of a sudden he slowed right down, and that gap between himself and Silly Shot was increased. I think he just got that wrong and hit the outside wall there. That's allowed Osnad also to catch up and get a bit closer. It's Colesberg. Unforgiven's on a real charge. Up to 5th now, Unforgiven, and it's hunting down Colesberg. There is a passing opportunity at the bottom of the bridge here, but it's a tough one. Don't think he's going to go for that, Unforgiven. No, he won't. He can pass there, but you've really got to be closer than that, as he has to get a better exit through there, and Unforgiven's going to take Colesberg. Or is he? He's on the outside. Unforgiven's had to, well, both of them having lots of dabs of the brake there just to get it turned. But he does get it turned, and up to 4th place goes Unforgiven. Colesberg back to 5th, IQ 6th. Then Shadow in 7th, Hodgie still in 8th place. Colesberg will be looking to get that 4th place back off of Unforgiven at the end of this straight. He's going to pull out now. He's going to give him the return serve here. Does he? Well, seemed like a bit hesitant through there, Colesberg. I thought he was far enough up to have a go. Just seemed to be a little bit cautious. He would have got that done had he committed to it. Maybe thought there might be contact, so thought against it in the end, but what that has done is allowed IQ to get right onto the back of him, and he might lose that 5th place to IQ, because he won't hang around to pass. He's up there straight away, past Colesberg to turn 23. into the final corner 24 for the end of lap 3 now. We're probably going to see everybody diving in. They all seem to be coming in, all our lead, all the top 6, 7, 8. Fraser's going to stay out and everybody else is in, so I think Fraser fancies a go. Oh, they've stayed out actually, so a few of them have stayed out. These are the medium guys, aren't they? Knife's on softs actually, mediums for Fraser and softs for Slowpoke, so actually quite a few of the soft boys have stayed out, but we have got that new leader in Knife. This is where we've been used to seeing Knife lately, haven't we, up the top here in front. And it's again another eventful race 2, not quite as eventful as race 1, but still lots of things happening in Knife's world in race 2, but he finds himself in the lead here. Of course, that's courtesy of the guys going in, or most of the field going in the pit lane, but he may be able to capitalise on this. We'll see how it plays out when he goes in, but Fraser struggling a bit now to get that car turned, also with Slowpoke right up behind him in 3rd. Slowpoke with soft tyres, and they're not looking great at this point, but they're not looking great, but it does look like it's got a little bit more pace than Fraser, unbelievably, on those better mediums. Oh, as we come to silly shot, and there he is having a little bit of a moment now. He's on those new tyres, not got a lot of fuel with silly shot, so hopefully that'll be enough for him, but that's not a great deal, only just over a quarter of a tank of fuel, but he's on the medium tyres now, with Vane also. Oh, he's not coming in as he is in 4th place, so he is due to come in. Silly shot then could still be the leader when these top 4 come in. He's already hounding the back of Vane, so I think he'll probably be past Vane by the time we get to pit lane. It'll be interesting to keep an eye on Silly Shot's fuel now. Not got a lot in there at all. IQ, well, maybe he's not got much either, a little bit more. Loads in Osnad, he weren't taking no chances. Also, Unforgiven, he's got even more in his. Almost a full tank for Speed Demon, so these guys are really not gone tight with the fuel, have they? But Silly Shot is going to try. Probably better off just sitting behind Vane now, because to try and conserve some of that fuel. Bit of short shifting as well, maybe. Should help the tyres as well as the fuel consumption. But I fancy he's going to probably pull out now. Here he goes, and we'll have a shot at the pass. Let's hope he does make it a silly shot of it, because otherwise he'll be doing exactly what his name says. But he runs it wide, so he kind of made a bit of a mess of it, but does get it done. Into 4th place goes Silly Shot then. Past Vane, who's got barely any tyre left and almost running on fumes as well, so he'll definitely be in. Silly Shot grabbing a lot of grass. Let's go back to our leaders, because they're going to be coming down towards the final corner now. So we'll definitely be in this time, Nath. So too will Slowpoke. Fraser might actually stay out for another lap. We'll see. He might decide to have another one. We'll stay with Fraser actually, because Nath and Slowpoke we know are going to be coming in. Yeah, it looks like Fraser's going to stay out. Thought he might. So Fraser will take the lead of this race now. Silly Shot also in on those mediums. Vane's in. IQ is in as well. Osnad's up to 2nd then. So Osnad in the Porsche to 2nd place with Unforgiven up to 3rd. So where's Nath? He's just coming out of pit lane now as we see Speed Demon go past. So Nath comes out in 5th place from the lead of the race, and we've got a yellow flag. And why have we got a yellow flag? Hang on, why have we got a yellow flag here? Was there an incident between Unforgiven and Osnad? Maybe. I think there might have been. Let's have a quick back. There's a bit of damage also on Osnad. Oh, there it is. There's a yellow flag. So actually there wasn't a coming together between them two. He done it all by himself. So Osnad has grabbed that 2nd place. Obviously gets it wrong here. Oh, and that's a big hit. Front damage, no doubt there for Osnad, and you're going to see Unforgiven come past him now. Just like that. And up to 2nd place goes Unforgiven. So mistake from Osnad. Drops him down to third place with that damage as well now. What he has done, maybe, is just allowed Fazer to get a little further away in the front. We know he's got to come in. But, that gap now from Fazer is pretty big gap at the front now he's got. So this might work in Fazer's advantage. We will see. There's Speed Demon even in fourth. Nathan fifth, Hodgie sixth, being chased down by Kongsberg in seventh. Then we've got Silly Shot in eighth, Shadow in ninth, Slowpoke in 10th with IQ 11th, P White in 12th, and Bane in 13th place. But, well, sun is going down now. It's becoming night time across France here. And, these guys got the headlights on. We're going to finish this race in the dark. 16 minutes in, so we've still got just under 10 minutes left of this race to go. Lap 5 now. So they should get more than the 7 laps that they did in the GR4s. Might get about 10 laps out of this, but I'm guessing at that. And what I was worried about was Silly Shot's fuel, but he's obviously been in because he's down there in 8th place. I'll check it. He's obviously been in and filled up. Yes, he has, and he's on the medium tyres as well. Actually, there's a good battle ahead of them. Kongsberg and Hodgie. And Silly Shot himself all battling here for 6th, 7th and 8th place. Always a big hit. Was that Hodgie? Silly Shot. Oh, Silly Shot grabbed it. He's just hit the outside wall. So from leading the race, let's have a quick look at that. He's managed to hit the bit that sticks out. There's a bit of the wall just here. Or just here actually. Bang, he's hit it. There is the result. Fortunately, he stays out of the way to the right as they all stream past him, but he's going to drop all the way down to 12th place with Vane there in 13th still, who's struggling in that Supra. Right. So Silly Shot from leading a race at one point is now down in 11th place. Fazer. Meantime, our leader is going to be coming into pit lane now. What this might do is get Unforgiven to become the leader of this race then, because there is a big gap between himself and Fazer, but it's not massive. So Fazer will be in now. So we'll pick up Unforgiven, who's sitting in second at the moment, and just see. I think he's going to grab the lead here because he's coming through the final corner now. Using all that outside there. Forgiven. There's Fazer. He's just leaving now. I think. Oh no, he's fueling now. So Unforgiven will take that lead. Osnad will get that second place again. Back up again. There's Nathan third. Then Speed Demon in fourth. Fazer just leaving now. But where's Hodgie? Hodgie's going to be very close. He's going to stay in 6th place, I think, Hodgie. So Fazer will come out in 5th. So from 1st to 5th. Not too bad. He's on the soft tyres as well. I think everybody in front of him are all on mediums. So yeah, everybody. It's top 4 on mediums with Fazer on brand new green soft tyres. Let's see what he can do on those. But Unforgiven is our new leader. We've had some lots of different leaders and the race here around here, haven't we? All sorts of things going on and dramas, but Unforgiven now sitting there nicely. He's got quite a nice little gap back there to Osnad in second. So if Unforgiven, if he drives a perfect rest of the race here, there's no reason why he can't pick up victory. It's Nathan third again, doing exactly what he done in race 1, doesn't he? Not quite as eventful as I said, but still had some dramas here. and yet here he is sitting in third place. So actually better than where he was in race one, which was fourth place finish, wasn't it? So it's on the medium tyres. We'll see him right the way through to the end now for Nath. So in theory, the worst he's going to get here, I would imagine, is going to be third. There's Speed Demon in fourth. What can I say his name? Speed Demon there in fourth place. He's having a better race. Just starting to maybe gel with that car, because the first couple of rounds was a bit average for Speed Demon, but looks like this is better showing from him. Fraser there in fifth place. Then we got Hodgie. Always consistent is Hodgie in sixth. Got away from all the hassle now and is on his own now. Just settled in sixth place. Then we've got Carlsberg in seventh. Shadow in eighth and IQ in ninth. Shadow and his flashing lights. It's going to be like a discotheque. Anybody who's in front of him, and that poor fellow is Carlsberg at the moment, because he's going to have a load of flashing at the end of this straight, assuming Shadow don't get him. But I think Shadow's got the run on him. I think he's going to go past Carlsberg by the time he gets there. There he goes. Looking quick in at NSX in Shadow, but watch the flashing lights as he turns in. There you go. The mobile disco is here to stay. It's Shadow in seventh place. Carlsberg in eighth. IQ looking to grab two spots, actually, sitting right behind these two, but Carlsberg hasn't given up either, and he grabs that. Oh, and was that a touch? Runs it out. He was out on the outside of the circuit, Carlsberg, and it looked like he may have just been a bit of contact with Shadow there. Oh, it's on the outside here, or did he just run it out too wide? Oh, I think there was. I think Shadow just came across into Carlsberg there, so really we should give that place back to Carlsberg, because he's going to have some damage as well. A silly shot behind him has got half a second, but Carlsberg clearly feeling the effects. The silly shot does get past him, so yeah, Carlsberg feeling the effects of that off. Looks like he's lost some power here. Certainly got damage on that front left, but Shadow doesn't seem to be waiting for him. I think Shadow's he's carrying on. There's definitely a touch there from what I could see anyway. I mean, it is dark out there, so maybe not, as we see Osnab coming out just behind Shadow. Then there's silly shot, as I say, Carlsberg in 11th. Then we've got Slowpoke in 12th. Not really recovered from his off, as he, and then in 12th place with Vane behind him in 13th. So what are we, lap 7, 22 minutes in, so he does grab a bit of that barrier there as well. So too does Vane in the background. So I think we're going to have one more lap after this. Well, actually, this might well be the last lap, because we've still got quite a fair chunk of this to go. We're 23 minutes in. So actually, I think this could well be your final lap for the drivers. So Unforgiven then. He's got himself up to first place. Nath is in second. He's actually grabbed another spot, so Nath has got past Speed Demon, who's obviously had a moment somewhere, and Nath is in second. Don't think he's going to catch Unforgiven, but going to get himself on the podium, which is another good result for Nath. Now, can Speed Demon get himself on the podium? Well, we've got Phaser all over the back of him, so maybe not. Phaser's probably just better off now sitting behind him and waiting for this long straight. He's almost there now. If he can get right up behind, he's not going to wait, is he? He's going to have a go round this right-hander, and well, it's worked, and there you go. And trouble is, means that Speed Demon's now going to get his slip. It would have been better off the other way round. Just waiting behind Speed Demon, and he can grab some of his. now, of course, Speed Demon's going to be working off him, and he's going to get that third place back again. So maybe he just took that pass a little bit too early for Fazer, because there's not really any passing opportunities from this point on, really, to the end. Not good ones anyway. See, depends on if it's all clean through here from Speed Demon. But we'll have to wait and see. We're going to go back to our leader though, Unforgiven, because coming through the last couple of corners, and actually Nath has really reeled him in here. Unforgiven's probably had to do a little bit of fuel saving, because he's not got a lot there, but I think he's just about going to hang on, or is he? Because Nath's pushing hard. Yeah, that's enough. That little mistake from Nath is going to allow Unforgiven to win here in race 2. It is only 7 laps again, so it was exactly the same actually, wasn't it? But Unforgiven, and congratulations, Nath in second. Good race in the end there for him. Speed Demon will grab that third place on the podium from Fazer in 4th. Do you think Speed Demon's happened? Fazer flashed to the lights on him. IQ coming in 5th place ahead of Hodgie. We've got 6th place. P. White in 7th. Osnad in 8th. Shadow in 9th. Silly Shot in 10th. Colesberg 11th. Slowpoke, that's close there, in 12th place. With Vane coming in 13th. I think they've got the fastest lap as well, a 3:30.9. And Vane, well, he's going straight into the garage. He's not even going to cross the line, is he? And that will be that from race 2. So thank you for watching. Hopefully we'll be not in France next time. So catch me again for that in a week's time. And well, remember, as I always say, like and subscribe if you can, if you haven't already. And thank you again for watching. Catch you soon, and bye for now.